What up, boys? All right, dude. So this is the legendary Somatomax, man. I don't know what you guys have heard about it. I may be a newcomer to the scene when it comes to sleep aids, man. I've always been a big fan of, melatonin when I need it and other stuff. We take a lot of stims as stim junkies, right? As gym goers, we take these pre-workouts and whatever it is. It's necessary to have a sleep aid in your rotation. There's so many to pick from, but I think this one right here may be the king. Y'all stay tuned, find out why. Yo, it's Drug-Free Dansby, and today I have the legendary Somatomax Sleep Aid. What's this thing about, man? Before we get going, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Let's interact, get to know each other. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for leaving comments and reaching out to me over on social media, Instagram and TikTok. It means a lot to me, man. Today, I want to talk about being a brand new person, basically being a free man. I don't know any of my viewers, if you guys can relate to this, man, but how many times, drugs and alcohol led me into a treatment facility, a hospital, a jail cell where I had no choice. They were shutting the door behind me, and they're against my will were saying, you are not leaving anytime soon, and it is what it is. It's because of your actions, man. And every single time I was in those places, I was like, bro, are you kidding me? It's your fault. It's that person's fault. I shouldn't be here. I always thought I knew better than the professionals or whatever, right? But because of my decisions, I was stuck there for a long time, and I hated it, bro. They were telling me what to do, when to go somewhere, when to eat, when to sleep, all this stupid crap, right? And today, man, I have the privilege to get up and go to a full-time job, come home to my beautiful wife and baby, go get in a brand new truck anytime I want to, and just drive all over the town I live in. I live at the beach, dude. I can literally, 20, 30 minutes, I'll be at the ocean chilling on the sand. I could literally pack up everything I have right now with the resources that God has given me, go anywhere in the country. I could go start over. I could, go on a trip, whatever it is, dude. So today, brand new person, total freedom in every area of my life. And I wanted to share that with you guys because I feel like sometimes I take it for granted and I forget how freaking much God has blessed me, dude. Like, if I would have got what I deserved, dude, I would still be in prison. I would be dead. I've woken up in hospitals. I've had so many crazy things. And I think, you guys, leave a comment down below if you want me to do some more sobriety content. I'm thinking about dropping another video along that realm, but man, what a gift it is today, man, just to have supplements like this, be able to run a review for you guys. I just got back from the gym. I'm still buzzing on a totally different pre-workout. I'm not even gonna reveal what it is, dude, but it's amazing, dude. I feel amazing. All right, so let's talk about this. So high-tech pharmaceuticals, these are like the big pharma of supplement companies, right? These guys are responsible for so many big names. They've been around forever. I don't know the whole history on it. I remember seeing, what was it, the 1MR or whatever, just came back around with geranium in it, all that good stuff. So I as far as sleep aids go, right? So my go-to, normally I work so freaking much. I work 50 hours a week. I do the reviews. I go to school. I go to meetings. I'm active in my church, all this stuff. So normally when I come home, I'm out like a light, dude. When I lay down, I can be laying there with my wife watching a movie or like a show that she really wants me to watch. 5-10 minutes in, dude, I'm out like a light, dude. And I will say another freedom from that, another beautiful thing about that is the peace in my life. I never used to be able to just fall asleep because I'm tired. I'm wrung out for the kingdom and I'm working, so much and doing the next right thing. Never used to be able to fall asleep, dude. I've had seasons of my life where it was such a struggle to fall asleep, and I wouldn't say insomnia, but it was just, dude, the wheels were turning, right? So normally I don't need sleep aids like that, right? There are sometimes maybe I have too much stims in my system and I'd say, okay, let me take a L-theanine or a valerian root or whatever, but nothing too crazy. So I seen this one hit the scene. I think GGH was the one I saw a video about. And I just reached out to him. I was like, bro, what's that about, bro? And he started giving me some good information on this. So I was like, you know what? I need to try this for myself. So this is what this thing is claiming. So it's a dietary supplement. It's supposed to have HGH release. I don't know if that's true, but I believe it's claiming since you get this super nice deep sleep from it, that if you are working out, you get that proper rest and recovery so your torn muscle tissue is gonna build or whatever. So it's supposed to increase growth hormone stimulation. It's supposed to enhance your sleep and feeling of well-being. addict or alcoholic, I love my well-being to be enhanced, right? I got to be mindful of it. Promotes a desirable feel-good experience. So off the rip, dude, if it feels good, tastes good, smells good, I want another one and another one. So why wouldn't I want to take this? But I trust the homie, man. And I've heard more than one person say that this is the king of sleep aids if you need one. So again, back to the purpose of having a sleep aid is to go to sleep, to get a deep REM sleep, level 5, whatever it is, so that you actually wake up the next day feeling rested. Muscles are able to fully recover if you have the proper nutrition. How many of you guys know that working out is actually bad for you? It's the rest and recovery that is going to cause you to look how you want to look after putting in all this work. So this one's interesting. So promotes an enhanced sexual experience. I'm not going to even touch that one, guys. I'm going to keep it PG-13 on the channel here. All right. Increases lean muscle mass and definition. So look at this tub, dude. I feel like most people would see this and just wouldn't even bat an eye because it doesn't look like there's anything fire in this. I'm going to tell you guys if this is worth picking up, if it's a super hitter. If you're watching the channel, you probably know this is a super hitter. So speaking of super hitters, let's talk about the label here. So supplement facts. Off the rip, we got serving size, 1 heaping scoop is 14 grams. Servings per container, you get 20. So it's a smaller tub. Let's look at the powder really quick. So I got the fruit punch flavor, and yeah, just some normal, some really, really fine powder. Let me tell you, don't do the heaping scoop. Let me tell you, this thing is potent. We'll talk about it in a second, but 1 level scoop is 14 grams. So if you're going to be messing with, this is probably the strongest sleep aid on the market right now, if I'm not mistaken. And this is also an illicit sleep aid, guys. So I'm gonna throw that out there. If you like the illicit pre-workouts, you'll probably like this sleep aid, but be careful. Do not heap this thing. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I take it, all the different doses I've taken it at, and what my experience is with it, and all that good stuff. So 1 level scoop is 14 grams, which is the serving size, not a heaping scoop. So be careful. All right, so you're getting a prop blend. So that's a little sketchy off the rip. Some of you guys watching probably like sketchy prop blends. It depends for me. I'm not mad about it with this thing. Let's just say that. All right, so off the rip, first ingredient you get is 4-amino-3 phenylbutyric acid. All right, so that is Phenibut, guys. I've learned about Phenibut over the last year or so. So that's going to be, it's very similar to GABA. So it's going to promote relaxation. It's going to promote some anti-anxiety effects. It's going to help with some cognitive enhancement. It's going to help put you in a good mood, dopamine increase, and all that good stuff. However, Phenibut is known to be addictive and you can gain a dependence on it. So you have to be really careful. Get alone with God if you're like me, man, and pray and ask if this is a product for you. I don't want anyone to get caught up taking something sketchy, but motives, man. Think about your motives. Are you taking this to go to sleep, or are you taking this because you want to, I want to feel the Phenibut or whatever? So for me, it's never put an itch on me. It's never been anything I'm convicted about whatsoever. I get super good sleep, and we'll talk about that in a second. Okay. So GABA, so gamma-aminobutyric acid, I'm sure I said that right, is the next ingredient. We don't know the dosages again, guys. So that is, it's naturally occurring in the brain. So when anything, your GABA is increased in your body, it's going to promote relaxation. It's going to help basically slow down the production of brain cells in your brain. So as you can imagine, it's going to start slowly, calming you down. Thoughts are going a little slower. You're not overwhelmed. You're kind of chilling. And let me tell you, from the first 2 ingredients, from Phenibut, feels amazing. And from GABA, you are in a nice headspace. There's some nootropic vibe from that as well. It's naturally occurring in some things, but if you increase that in your body, get ready to be relaxed and at a peaceful state. So that's a good ingredient there. We don't know how much it is, so. All right, next we have Mucuna purins extract. So that's standardized L-Dopa. So that's gonna help with mood elevation. It's gonna give you a quick hit of dopamine in your body. And it's gonna put you in a good headspace. It's gonna enhance some cognitive effects, nootropic, whatever. Really love that ingredient. It's in a lot of pre-workouts. So enjoy that a lot. So these next ones are a little interesting. I've seen these in pre-workouts, not in sleep aids. So this is, next we have L-arginine HCl. So that's actually, L-arginine is actually a nitric oxide precursor, right? Like citrulline turns into that, and pump formulas, pre-workouts, whatever. Also, it can help relax your blood vessels in your body. So it can help promote relaxation and sleep. So I didn't know that until doing this review. So I'm learning, you guys are learning. This is kind of cool, right? All right, next we have L-tyrosine. So that is a nootropic, that's a focus ingredient. So that's gonna help with some cognitive whatever. I believe it will pair well, in my experience, we'll talk about it, pairs well with the L-dopa. It can help with some mood elevation, can get some dopamine going. I didn't know that it was necessary to put in a sleep aid because it can also promote wakefulness. So we'll get into that when it comes to the experience aspect. And then next we have L-phenylalanine, so PEA instead of beta PEA. So that's also going to help with some mood elevation. It's going to put you in a good headspace. It's going to make you, the feel-good chemicals in your brain are going to increase. So it's interesting. Looking at this label, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't need a lot of ingredients when it comes to sleep aids. Less is more, in my opinion, and that's one of the big reasons I appreciate this sleep sup. So with the L-tyrosine and the PEA, it can increase dopamine, and the L-dopa is going to increase dopamine, but the GABA is going to work on a totally different part of your brain. So you can definitely tell this is a nootropic, something like as you're laying in bed, you're going to be enjoying whatever TV show you're watching. If you're with your wife, you're going to be enjoying your conversations, hopefully tying up loose ends, praying and meditating, maybe reading your word, whatever it is. Going to put you in a good headspace, and it's going to slowly start to relax you. So let me tell you guys my experience on this. Before we get into the experience, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, keep showing me some love. Appreciate you guys. Put me in the algorithm, all that. So let me tell you, I'm going to go all the way back to the first time I tried this bad boy. So I got some samples from Max Fit on 23rd Street at 100 West 23rd Street. Big shout out to those guys. They got a 6 sample bar over there. Go check them out. So I got a bunch of 14 gram scoops of this stuff, right? I had like 5 or 6 samples, and I was hyped because I just seen GGH's video on it. I think a couple of the other homies got it, and I watched his review, and I was like, bro, this is the sleep sup. I have plenty of pre-workouts, but I don't have any sleep sups. So I reached out to a homie. He said take 7 grams. It is vicious. It's very strong. Be careful. I reached out to another homie. He said take 14 grams. Don't chicken out. Take the full dose. So of course, me being the good alcoholic, I'm like, more is better, always. So why would I take half a dose and be disappointed when I could take the full dose? So I remember watching a movie with my wife, and I have a little newborn in the house. So I think there was the time my wife was going into the guest room to kind of nurse my baby back to sleep, and she knew I had to work the next day. It was a Thursday night going into I think I was working an early morning, Friday morning, but I was going to get 8 hours of sleep. I took the full 14 grams. Now, let me tell you guys, before I say this next part, I freaking love this sleep aid, dude. I take this once a week. I enjoy the heck out of it. There's plenty of benefits. I get the best sleep in my life, and I feel incredible the whole day. So the Phenaba in here can last anywhere from like 15 to 24 hours. So be careful. This feeling that you're going to get from this is very, very long lasting. It's going to go into the next day. So be mindful before you put this in your body. So I wake up this Friday morning, and I haven't felt like this in a long, long time. It's not anything I've ever really felt before. I got a super deep sleep. I was out, dead to the world, freaking had no idea I even passed out. And I wake up in my big bed alone. My wife's across the hall, and I try to stand up, dude, and I'm like, the freaking room is spinning, dude. My head was super heavy. And I, even though I had like 8 hours of sleep, my body was telling me I could go lay back down. So I go lay back down, and I was like, bruh, you can't, dude. You got to go to work. Like, let's get up. Let's go do this. So I get up. I get ready to go to work, and I bring a nootropic with me, good little energy source, get some caffeine in my system. I will tell you guys, at the 14 grams, my first time, embarrassed to say this, it was a little too much for me. It was too strong. I felt a little nauseous, I'll say that for sure. My stomach was kind of churning. I think it was kind of my fault because as soon as I got up, I had, put some protein in my system, and then I think it was Skywalk by Maya Blocks, kind of just get me in the zone. All the sups in my system, right? So I ended up going to work, ended up having to leave early, and I come home, and which was cool, because I wasn't feeling good, but then I did start to feel good as the day went on, and I got to spend the whole day off with my wife and my little girl, and we ended up going to see family. Regardless, so 14 G's, Super strong, dude. Not for the faint of heart, dude. If you've never had Phenibut before, this is the strongest. I've heard rumors of how much is in this, and it is a crap ton, y'all. So be careful. So let me tell you, my sweet spot on this bad boy is about 11 to 12 grams. I can go up to the 13 grams, but I use a scale and I weigh out 11 grams. So anyone watching, I'm not gonna say go the 7-gram route, but I will say I do have the homie Vic, one of my supporters on my Instagram. He sent me over the Crack Reloaded. He didn't know any of this information. He knew about Somatomax. He buys it. He reached out to me after he already consumed a 14-gram serving and was about to have the day off the next day. And I was like, bruh, just brace yourself. And dude, he wakes up the next day, freaking no negative side effects, straight dog, dude. Felt amazing, felt all the good benefits. So these supplements can hit people differently, right? So just be mindful of that, guys. Everyone is different. Look at your body weight, look at your tolerance, but there's a ton of Phenibut in this, guys. So how I use this puppy now and how I recommend using this is once a week. You don't want to build a tolerance to GABA. You don't want to build a tolerance to the Phenibut. You know that you've been, for me, I'll be stimming and doing pre-workout reviews all week. So I need at least 1 to maybe 2 days with a different sleep sup to reset my adrenal glands. And that's what it feels like this does, dude. If you're feeling this edginess, you've been stimming up like crazy, it's time for a stim break. This is a good jump start to that. So every Monday night, because I'm off on Tuesday, I will take 11 or 12 grams of this and I will wake up the next day feeling incredible. Best sleep of my life. There's no weird dreams. I literally feel like it just shuts your brain off completely. I will say this too, so this is interesting. When you first take it, 5, 10, 15, maybe when it first like fully kicks in at 30 minutes, I get more of not like energy, but the L-Dopa and the L-tyrosine and all this stuff starts kicking in and I'm like, I thought this was gonna knock me out cold. So it doesn't. This is a slow, gradual decline into the best sleep of your life. When you do, so if you're already tired when you take this, it'll probably knock you out. If you're not, it'll probably just put you in a good mood and you'll be chilling and then you'll naturally fall asleep. And then the real star of the show is the whole next day. So say it's a Tuesday morning for me. I just took a 12-gram dose of this and I get up in the morning, it's ready to go to the gym. I feel the pre-workout as if my tolerance has been reset to stims. Incredible. And there is a mood elevation that comes from this the whole next day, dude. Like your dopamine's increased, you're happy, you're a chatterbox, you're enjoying life, you just feel. And then I would say probably equals star of the show is the anti-anxiety effects from that Phenibut that you have the whole next day. Like no matter how many problems or how overwhelmed I am or how stressed out I am, when I'm on this stuff, dude, just for the one day, it's almost like I don't have a care in the world, dude. Like my adrenaline can't get up, my anxiety can't get up whatsoever, and it has some benefits. So super duper solid product, guys. I could talk another 5 minutes about this, dude. If you haven't tried Somatomax, man, I'm gonna link it down below with a discount code over at NutriCartel. Pick you up a tub, it's super cheap. It's like 37 bucks or something. You get 20 servings. I have another sealed tub, I can't wait. I still have probably, most of this tub left because I'm only taking it once a week. Don't take it every day. This is a once a week hitter, once every 2 week hitter. This is a special treat. When everything else is going well in your life, use this for a treat. Don't freaking abuse this. Use this because you're gonna try to go to sleep. So I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'm about to be dropping a whole bunch of sleep aid reviews. Love y'all. Remember, get pumped, not drunk. Peace.